Okay. So can you read this problem number 17 for me, Tushar?
Sir, I cannot see the screen. Can I rejoin again?
Yeah, please rejoin. Go ahead. Can you read the problem statement for me?
Yes, problem 17, right?
Yes.
Three right circular cylinders A, B, and C are piled up in a rectangular channel as shown in the figure. Determine the reactions at point 6 between the cylinder A and the vertical wall of the channel. The radiuses are given of cylinder A and B. A is radius 4 and mass is 15. B is radius 6, mass 40. And cylinder C is radius 5 centimeter and mass is 20 kg.
So masses of all the spheres have been given, and you have been also given the radii of all the sphere, and this geometry is given. So this data was missing in the problem, so I have incorporated that. This is 9 centimeter, and these spheres are given. This is the geometry that is given. So what are the points of contacts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the points of contacts between the spheres with one sphere and wall.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes,
Now, even though in the problem it has been asked to find out reaction only at point number 6, what we are going to do is we are going to find out all the reactions. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, such kind of problems, how should we tackle them? So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to look at the geometry of the problem. यहाँ पे देखो. Are you able to see this figure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now in this, uh, radius of this sphere is RC. If I join the line that joins the center of sphere C and B, then this is going to be RC and this is going to be RB. So the length of this line is going to be RB plus RC. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
If I join the centers of sphere A and C, this is going to be RA plus RB. Happy?
Yes, yes, sir.
The angle that RA plus RB line makes with X, let us call this as X and let us call this as Y. So the angle that line RA plus RB, this line, makes with X is theta. Happy?
Okay.
Then the angle that line RC plus RB makes with X is phi. This is what we have said.
Yes.
And we know that RA is 4 centimeter, RB is 6 centimeter, and RC is 5 centimeter. This is given data. I hope we have
Yes.
taken it correctly. Yes, RC is 5, RB is 6, and RA is 4. Now, just look at this figure, and if we look at this total length from point number 6 to point number 7, how much is that length? Tell me. So length from point number 6 to 7 is how much? That is given as 9 centimeter. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
This is equal to 9. How do I write this length? So if you look at the diagram, this distance is going to be equal to RB. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So I have written that RB here. So this distance is RB. Happy?
Yes.
This distance is RA. So I have written, okay, 1 minute. RB is written.
Yes.
RA is written. Happy?
Yes. Yes.
And now, how much is this distance?
This is again RA plus RB cos theta.
Yes, it is going to be RA plus RB cos theta. So therefore, RA plus RB cos theta plus RB plus RA must be equal to 9. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What is RA? RA is 4 centimeter. How much is
Yes.
RB? 6 centimeter. So this is 4 plus 6. Happy? So we have 4 plus 6 cos theta plus RB. What is RB? 6 centimeter. How much is RB? 6 centimeter. This is equal to 9. So you can solve for theta. So can you tell me the value of theta?
So one thing, it's 4 plus 6, 10 is coming out. Like if you do
Pardon?
RA plus the equation which you are showing, just the red equation in the red ink, 4 plus 6 cos theta plus 6 is equal to 9. So 4 plus 6 is already greater than 9. It will be 10, right? So cos with theta will be coming, it should be what, the negative?
Okay, let me check it. 1 minute.
The values, I guess, are coming out wrong. I guess the RA-RB.
Just give me a minute. R4 plus 6. Yeah.
Already
So
created.
that means no. So that means we have to change the data. This data
Yes,
is geometrically not viable. So we will
Yes.
make it as
11 or 12.
11
something like that.
centimeter. Yes, that's right. You are absolutely right. So therefore, then this will become equal to 11. Happy?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me how much is theta? No, it can't be 11 as well, because then here what we are going to get is RC plus RB is 11.
Oh,
No.
yes.
Uh,
What's the issue then? It will be in cos, right? It will be an angle जो ऊपर का भी आप लोग है RC plus RB. RC is what 5. अच्छा, RC plus RB, right? It would still exceed, right?
RC plus RB will be how much?
Take it 12. Take it 12. Take it 12.
So we will take it as 12. Good. So therefore, this data was missing. So geometrically viable data, let us try with 12. So if it is 12 centimeter, then this 9 also becomes equal to 12.
Yes.
Yeah. So now tell me how much is theta?
Give me a minute. $78.4 degrees.
70?
8.4 degrees.
78.4 degree. Okay. So theta is equal to 78.4 degree is done. Now let us go to this geometry. So again, this total distance between point number 1 and if I extend this point, let us say this is point number 8. So length of point number 1 to 8 is also how much? 12, if you agree, right?
Yes.
This is also 12. Let me modify it. So now, how do we write this length? Now, this is RC. This distance is RB. Agreed? So it is
Yes.
RC plus RB, RC plus RB. And then how much is this distance? This distance is RC plus RB cos phi. Happy?
Yes.
Now, how much is RC? RC is 5 centimeter. How much is RB? RB is 6 centimeter. And therefore, what will be the value of phi? Tell me.
Okay. 84.7 degrees.
84.7.
7.
Not a very good geometry, but it's all right. So 84.7 degree. Are you with me?
Yes. Yes.
So now let us go ahead with this problem. So how do we, what do we, yes, go ahead. Was anyone speaking? Okay. So how do we tackle this problem? So first thing that we do in this kind of problems typically, remember as a thumb rule, we will draw free body diagram of uppermost sphere first. Are you with me?
Yes.
Uppermost sphere or cylinder, whatever it is. In this case, it is cylinder. So we will draw the free body diagram of cylinder C first. It will be clear in a while why we choose to do so. So let us start with that. So I am going to first draw free body diagram of cylinder C. Are you with me?
Yes.
So now free the body from all external agencies. Now I will copy this figure down so that it is easy for us to draw the free body diagram. So free the sphere C from all external agencies. So what are the external agencies as far as sphere C is concerned? Tell me. As far as sphere C is concerned, is sphere B external?
Yes.
Yes. So I have to free it from sphere B. Is this vertical wall where sphere C is touching the container, is it external?
Yes, sir.
So I have to free the sphere from this external wall. Is Earth external?
Earth is external.
Yes. So I must show what the Earth must have been doing. So Earth must be applying a gravitational pull. Where is the centroid of this cylindrical? Where is the centroid of circle? Through that.
Geometric center.
So truly speaking, I will have to calculate center of gravity. But if rho is constant throughout and g is constant throughout, we are going to say that the centroid and center of gravity are one and the same. So therefore, I will show through its geometric center the action taken by Earth on it. Do you agree with me?
Yes, yes.
And how much is that? That is going to be mass of sphere multiplied by g. Happy?
Yes.
And how much is mass of sphere c?
Mhm.
Mass of sphere C is given as 20 kg. So isn't it 20 into 9.81?
Yes.
This is in Newton. Happy?
Yes. Let's keep it, sir, in, like, if you are, we can ignore the G, right? If we take it in,
Yeah.
take it in
Yes,
kg.
you can, but listen to me very carefully. Whenever the system of units used in the problem is SI units, that is whenever we are talking about kg and all other things, it is customary that we will maintain the force in Newton. You
Okay.
can write it as kg force.
Got
When
it.
it is given in other system like pound feet system, at that time you will not bother to multiply it by gravitational constant. But as a thumb rule, as a accepted convention, if it is given in kg SI system of units, we will convert the force into Newton.
Okay.
So that's why I have multiplied it by 9.81. Nothing great about it. You can as well keep it is in 20 kg. But this is the convention that we are going to follow. So 20
Okay.
into 9.81 Newton. Happy?
Okay.
Now, is friction mentioned anywhere? Coefficient of friction or something has it been mentioned?
No.
No. That means we have to assume that all surfaces in contact are smooth. Are you
Yes.
with me? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these contacts are smooth is the next assumption that we have to make. Implicitly, it is given in the problem because coefficient of friction is not mentioned. Do you agree with me?
But sir, had there been friction, what we should have done?
So that is the next problem that we will solve during the friction, not now.
Okay.
Are you with me? So when we come to the unit of friction, then we will do it. But right now, as given in the problem statement, the friction needs to be ignored. Implicitly, it has been told. Are you with me?
Yes.
So if friction is to be neglected, then wherever the two surfaces are in contact, if I draw a common tangent, there cannot be reaction along that tangent. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
For example, if you consider sphere C and sphere B, they are in contact at point number 2. If I draw a common tangent, are you with me?
Yes.
If this is the common tangent along sphere C and B, there cannot be any reaction along this because it is frictionless, right?
Yes. Yes.
But there can be a reaction normal to it. This reaction is possible. Happy?
Force will be there.
Yeah. Similarly, wherever spheres A and B are in contact, if I draw a common tangent, then there cannot be any force reaction along the tangent because the surfaces are frictionless. But
Normal will be there, right?
but normal to this, there is going to be the reaction.
Yes.
Are you with me? Similarly, if you look at the contact between C and this vertical wall, the common tangent is going to be the vertical wall itself. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So therefore, there cannot be reaction along the wall. This reaction is not possible, but there will be reaction perpendicular to the wall. Happy? Similarly here, perpendicular reaction will prevail, but along the wall reaction is not going to prevail. Happy?
Yes. Yes.
Right now we are focusing on cylinder C. So I free the cylinder from Earth. I have shown what the Earth must have been doing. I am now freeing the cylinder from cylinder B, and I must show what the cylinder B must have been doing. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So cylinder B must have been applying a thrust in the normal direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes. A normal force would be there.
And that normal direction must pass through the center because tangent
Yes.
co normal is the radius.
Yes.
Happy?
Yes.
So therefore, this is what is this? This is action taken by or it is the reaction applied by sphere B? Are you, let us not call it as reaction. Let us call it as force applied by cylinder B on cylinder C. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Notation समझ में आया? Force applied by cylinder B on cylinder C.
On C.
Cylinder C cannot be pulling the
Cannot be
cylinder B,
pulling.
because if it is pulling, there is a separation. Are you with
Yes.
me? There is no possibility that cylinder B might be able to pull the cylinder C. Therefore, this force must be thrust in nature. So it must be towards cylinder C. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Chalo. Now, quickly, what we are going to do is we are going to show the third force. What is the third force? It is the reaction at point number 1. Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
It is reaction offered by vertical wall on cylinder C. I am going to call it as R1 because it is offered at point number 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And this also must pass through the centroid. Agreed?
Yes.
Why should it pass through the centroid center? Because this vertical wall is a tangent to the cylinder at 1. So any normal drawn to the tangent to the cylinder at 1 must pass through C. Happy?
Yes.
So now in this, how many unknowns are there? Tell me. In this figure, how many unknowns are there?
Reaction 1 force and force of B from B
Correct.
to C.
There are two unknowns. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Now, tell me, under how many forces is this sphere in equilibrium?
From 3 forces, right?
Yes, it is in equilibrium under 3 forces. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Are these 3 forces non-collinear?
Non-collinear, yes, because they're coplanar, right? They're meeting at a point.
Yes, they are coplanar, non-collinear, but
Hmm.
concurrent. Do
Concurrent,
you agree
yes.
with me?
Yes.
So can I apply Lami's theorem?
Yes.
Yes. So let us try and apply Lami's theorem. Are you with me? Lami's theorem. So how do I apply Lami's theorem? What is the basic requirement of Lami's theorem? That all the forces should be of same nature, either pushing or pulling. Happy?
Yes.
Are all the forces pushing in nature?
Yes.
I have drawn it in such a fashion that all the forces are pushing in nature. So
Yes.
therefore, now can you tell me the angles? How much is this angle?
90.
Yes. So this angle is 90 degree. Happy?
Yes.
Now, how much is the angle made by FBC with reference to horizontal?
84.7 degrees.
No, 1 minute.
No,
With
that
reference
is
to
fine, right?
vertical. चलो अब जरा
From
यहाँ पे
vertical चाहिए. अच्छा, vertical चाहिए, I have to subtract
No.
90 from.
Okay,
But why
we have
are we
already
taking
calculated. Sorry,
vertical?
I'm sorry. We have already calculated the angle with reference to horizontal,
Yes.
right? That is phi.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
phi angle is how much? Tell me.
84.7 degrees.
84.7
7.
degree. 76 ऐसे कुछ था 84.7.
नहीं, मैंने एक ही डिजिट बोला था आपको.
Okay. So 84.7 degree is the angle made with reference to horizontal. Happy?
Yes.
So what will be this angle? Tell me.
90 plus 84.7.
Correct. So it is going to be 90 plus 84.7. So tell me this angle.
174.7.
174.7 is it? And now a summation of all the three angles must be 360 degree. So you can tell me what is this angle?
Basically, what would it be?
360 minus 174.7 minus 90. Yeah, tell me.
Uh, 95.3.
95.3 degree. Happy? Now, how does Lami's theorem work? उसका statement कैसे दिखेगा? सबसे पहले known वाला force ले लेंगे. So 20 into 9.81. Happy? 20 into 9.81. This divided by, tell me, angle between the other two forces, but not on the side of the force. So that angle is 95.3 degree. So 20 into 9.81 upon sine of 95.3 degree. Do you agree?
Yes.
This must be equal to what? This must be equal to R1 upon, tell me, sine of,
174.7.
yes, sine of 174.7 degree. And this must be equal to third quantity,
Yes.
FBC upon sine
Sine
of
90.
90. Sine 90 is 1. That's all right. Now, solve first two equations. Tell me the value of R1.
Give me a minute.
Yes. So this implies R1 equal to and FBC. How much?
So just a second. $18.122
Is R1.
is R1.
18.122 Newton.
Yes.
And as it has turned out to be positive, that means originally assumed sense of R1 was correct. Therefore, it is towards right. And what about FBC?
Yes. Just a second.
Solve these three equations. If you solve these three equations, you will these two equations you will get FBC. It is 20 into 9.81 upon sine of 95.3.
Sir, it will be 196.9.
20
Because
into
what we can do is R1 by sine 194.7 is equal to FBC sine 90, right? So
yes,
FBC
you
is
can
equal
do
to
that.
R1 by that. R1 तो पता चल गया 18.1.
195.20, right?
Yes.
195.
196.9. 196.9.
You use second and third equation, is it?
Yes, I use second and third equation.
So when I use first and third equation, I get it as 20 into 9.8. Achha, divided by chahiye, right? 1 minute. Divided by, I get it as 197.0. How much you are getting?
No, I'm getting 196.9. Close enough.
That's all right. So it is 197.04 if we use first and third equation. As I have shown here first and third, I will write it as 197.04. This is because of rounding off of
Yes.
174.7. That's all right. And as it is positive, therefore it has to be
Correct
a
direction.
thrust. That means it has to be in the Z direction. So it must be something like this. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes, yes.
Now we will draw the free body diagram of sphere B. FBD of sphere B. It's not sphere, cylinder. I'm sorry. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So first the topmost cylinder, then the next cylinder, then the bottommost cylinder. So free the body, that is free the cylinder B from all external agencies and show what the external agencies must have been doing. So that's what I'm going to do. This is sphere B, and Earth must be applying a downward pull of amount 40 kg multiplied by 9.81. Do you agree with me? 40 into 9.81. This is in Newton.
Yes.
Now, sphere C is external to sphere B. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So it must be applying a force whose line of action will pass through the center and I'm going to
Yes.
call this force as FCB.
CB.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Force applied by sphere C on sphere B. By Newton's third law, FBC and FCB are going to be equal and opposite.
Yes.
Therefore, it is going to be equal to 197.04. Happy?
Got it.
Then what is the next reaction? Reaction offered or force offered by sphere A on sphere B. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
It is also going to pass through the centroid, because center of the cylinder, because it is along the radial direction, normal to the common tangent. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is force applied by sphere A on sphere B. Happy?
Yes.
And you have one more force. Force applied by the ball on cylinder B. I am going to denote it as R3 because it is applied at point number 3. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And this will also pass through the centroids. So I am going to call it as R3. Tell me how many unknowns are there?
Two unknown forces.
Two unknown forces are there. If I would have drawn free body diagram of sphere B first, how many unknowns would have been there? Then in that case, FCB would have been unknown. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Then we would have had three unknowns. Do you agree with me? But how many equations do we have? Summation fx and summation fy.
Two equations.
For concurrent force system, there is no notion of moment equation. Are you with me?
Yes.
So therefore, दो ही unknown solve कर सकते हैं हम. If we can solve for only two unknowns, we would not have been able to solve for FCB, FAB, and R3 simultaneously. Are you with me?
Yes.
Therefore, the uppermost sphere is likely to have least number of unknowns, and therefore we should start with that. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So now, can we apply Lami's theorem to this free body diagram? Tell me.
No, sir.
No, because there are four forces which keep
Yes.
the body in equilibrium. So we cannot apply Lami's theorem. So what do we
Yes.
do next? We will apply summation fx equal to 0 and summation fy equal to 0. Happy? Are you with me?
Yes, yes.
So what is the angle made by FCB with reference to horizontal? Tell me.
84.7.
84.7 degrees. This we have already found out. 84.7 degrees. Happy?
Yes.
What is the angle made by FAB with reference to horizontal? That is theta. Happy?
78.4.
हाँ, so theta has been already worked out. कहाँ गया वो? अरे हाँ, theta has been worked out to be 78.4. Happy?
Yes.
This is 78.4 degree. So can we go ahead with the equations now? Which equation are we going to apply first? कौन सा भी apply करो और particular one should apply.
हाँ, it would be same because दोनों में f और x और में y में दोनों में unknown वाली आ रही है.
नहीं आ रहे. If you apply summation,
sorry नहीं आ रहा. हाँ, वो vertical वाले में सिर्फ FAB आ रहा है.
Yes. So therefore, intelligent choice will be to apply summation fy equal to 0 first. So how do I apply summation fy equal to 0? Bolo minus 40 into 9.81. Happy?
Plus FAB sine for 78.4 is equal
Correct.
to 0.
Plus FAB sine of 78.4. Now wait. Don't forget about this FCB. Minus
FCB also, of course.
minus 197.04 sine of 84.7. जिसके बीच में थीटा वो एंगल cos थीटा. The other one is sin theta. Are you with me?
Yes.
So minus 197.04 and R3 का कोई भी component vertical direction में नहीं आएगा. Therefore,
Yes.
this is ought to be equal to 0. This directly gives me the value of FAB. Happy?
Yes.
And how much is FAB? So let us work out that. Minus 40 into 9.81 plus alpha x sine of 78.4 degree minus 197.04 sine of 84.7 degree 0.7 degree alpha equal to 0. Should solve. How much is that? How much did you get? I'm getting it as 600.87. Is it right?
I'm calculating. I don't have a scientific calculator here.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Yeah.
I'm getting 601.62.
That's all right. That is rounding of errors. That's perfectly fine. So the answer is 600.87 Newton. Are you with me? Now let us go ahead. Now we will find out R3. So how do we find out R3? Summation fx equal to 0. Happy?
Yes.
That gives me 197.04 into 197.04 cos of
Cos of the time.
84.7. This is plus.
Yes.
Then FAB cos of 78.4. FAB is 600.87 cos of 78.4. Happy?
Yes.
This is also plus because it is going towards right. Minus R3. Happy? And there is no component of 40 into 9.81.
Yes.
So this has to be equal to 0. So how much is R3? R3 is directly given as 197.04 cos of 84.7 plus 600.87 into cos of 78.4. Happy? That is 139.03.
Yes, I'm getting 138. Same.
So that's all right. 138.02 Newton. What is the what does it means? What is the indication of positive sign?
Direction is correct. Assume direction.
Or it is not towards right. Positive
Yes.
sign now means originally assumed sense of R3 is correct. Therefore, it is towards left. Are you with me?
Yes.
So we have found out R3. Now I am going to draw free body diagram of the bottommost sphere. Happy? Are you with me?
Yes.
But I leave that as an exercise to you. So applying equations of equilibrium is to you. Now we will just finish the free body diagram of sphere A. Sorry, cylinder A. Are you with me?
Yes.
FBD of cylinder A. So how does FBD of cylinder A look like? So I am freeing it from Earth. I must show what the Earth must have been doing. Earth must have been applying a downward pull of 15 into 9.81. Happy?
Yes.
15 into 9.81. Then I must show what sphere B is doing on sphere A. So it must be applying equal and opposite reaction to FAB. So it is FBA. Are you with me?
Yes.
FBA. What is the angle made by FBA with reference to horizontal?
78.4.
Yes, it is 78.4. Very good. So therefore this angle, this one, is 78.4. Happy?
Yes.
This angle. And what is the value of FAB? It is same as FBA, that is 600.87 by Newton's third law.
Yes.
Happy? 600.87. Chalo. What else?
The reaction forces from the floor and the side.
Yes. So reaction forces from the floor and side are going to be horizontal and vertical respectively, along X and along Y respectively.
Yes.
And this I am going to call it as R5 and R6. Happy? R5 and R6. So how many unknowns are there now? There are only two unknowns, R5 and R6. Happy?
Yes.
Summation Fx will give you R6, summation Fy will give you R5. Interesting to note, R5 will be greater than 15 into 9.81
Yes, it will be because you're actually
because of
providing
BA.
a normal also, right? From above. So it has to compensate for that.
Yes. Yes, so you will have an inclined force FBA that also is going to add to downward push. So therefore, R5 will be not merely equal to 15 into 9.81. It will be greater than that. Are you with
Yes.
me? So quite simple. I'm sure you will be able to solve this. Please solve this and share its solution with me first, and then I will ask you to share it on group once I see that it is correct. So calculate R5 and R6. Happy? So this is how the problem needs to be tackled. What is take home message? Start with the free body diagram of uppermost body first. Happy?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then go on drawing free body diagrams of lower bodies. Geometry, you have to use all tricks in trade and compute whatever angles, distances which are required from the given geometry. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. So let us move to the next problem, and that is problem number 19. Can you read the statement for me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bar AC supports two 400 Newton loads as shown. Rollers at A and C rest against frictionless surfaces and a cable BD is attached at B. Determine the tension in cable BD, the reaction at A, and the reaction at C.
Fairly simple problem. Zara dekho, how is the equilibrium? This under action of this 400 Newton forces, this bar will try to slip down. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
That means this end will try to move down and this end will try to move towards left. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
But this motion is prevented by this cable. Are you with me? So that cable applies a tension at B which keeps the bar in equilibrium. Happy? Okay. Now, when it has been said that these are the frictionless surfaces and you have a support something like wheel here, what kind of support is it? Hinged, roller, fixed. कौन सा support है?
इधर तो like the D तो वो होगा आपका hinge.
Which one? No, I
D
am not
D.
asking. No, I am not asking about D. I am asking about C and A.
A will be rolling, right?
And C is also roller.
It's
Do
given
you
in the
agree?
question only rollers.
Yes. So, oh, okay, I missed that. So roller, but even if it is not given by the figure, we should understand that there are roller supports at A and C. Happy? Now
Yes.
let us draw the free body diagram of what? If I draw free body diagram of beam ABC, reaction at A, reactions at C, and tension in wire BD, all will get exposed. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So therefore, I am going to now draw free body diagram of beam ABC or of member ABC to be precise. Are you with me?
Okay.
So I am going to draw free body diagram of member ABC. How does it look like? So this is the member. Happy? Now, where is the 400 Newton force acting? The first 400 Newton force acts at a distance of 150 mm from here. Do you agree?
Yes.
The second force acts at a distance of how much? 450 mm.
100 from the
This is
end.
300.
Yes, this is 300.
And this distance therefore now will be 50 mm. Do you agree with me? Total is 500.
Just one thing, they have given, right? 100 should be the thing, right?
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
It should be 250. Basically, what you have written 300, it should be 250.
No, no.
No. Wo that 150 is from that B, not the
Yes.
force.
So this is 100, this is 100, and this is 300.
Yes.
Happy? Okay. Now, so I have shown the external forces, two external forces, 400 Newton here, 400 Newton here. Are you with me? Now, at C, what kind of support it is? It is a roller support. And it is roller support in such a fashion that if you try to push the wheel towards right, it is not possible. Therefore, this support will be able to offer only one force reaction in this direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
So along X direction, but along negative X direction, this support can offer the reaction. Happy? If you try to pull this down and there is nothing else, only roller support is there. And if you try to pull this down, it will be easily pulled down because there is a wheel here. Happy? Rolling friction is to be neglected. So therefore, I
Yes.
will call this as reaction at C. Happy?
Yes.
It is along negative x direction. What about reaction at A? It is also a roller support, offers only one force reaction, and that is going to be in this direction. I'm going to call it as reaction at A. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this cable is external to this beam, so I must free the beam from all external agencies. So I must free it from cable, but I must show what the cable must have been doing. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So cable must be applying a force in the direction of cable, and that too tensile in nature. So it must pull at point B. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Point B पे उसको pull करना है. And how much is that force? What should I call that force as? I am going to call it as FBD. Force
Yes,
in
sir.
cable beam. Are you with me? Or
Yes,
to be
sir.
precise, I will use the notation tension in cable BD because we know it is tensile. Happy? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And how much is the distance of point B from
150.
A? Horizontal distance is 150. Question: Can we compute? Can we compute the angle made by this FBD with reference to horizontal? Can we calculate this angle? Let me call it as theta.
See.
Yes,
I-
bolo.
Yes, sir.
So the first step we are going to do towards that is this. Dekho. Look at the triangle A, C, and D. Are you with me?
That is a right triangle. We can compute those angles at A and C.
Correct. So first thing that I am going to do is I am going to calculate this distance. Are you with
Yes.
me? Let me call this distance as y. So go distance 500, you get 250. Are you with me? Go distance 500 and you get 250. This is called as cross multiplication. मराठीत याला त्रैराशी कसं म्हणतात? This is also the manifestation of similarity of triangles. कौन से दो triangles की similarity? Triangle AB and this small triangle, and triangle AC and D. Are you with me?
Yes.
So go distance 500, you get 250. Go horizontal distance 500, you get elevation of 250. Go horizontal distance 150. How much elevation would you get? You would get the elevation as y. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So by cross multiplication, y must be equal to 150 by 500 into 250. Are you with me?
Yes.
This is also a manifestation of similarity of triangles. You can work out that later. So y is equal to how much? Tell me. 150 upon 500 into 250.
75, sir.
So we have come to know that y is 75. Now tan theta is how much? Tell me. Tan theta is opposite side. Now you have to look at this right angle triangle.
Okay.
ये वाला right angle triangle.
Mm.
So in this right angle triangle, tan theta is opposite side, that is y, which is equal to 75. Happy?
Yes, yes.
Y has turned out to be 75.
Yes.
This divided by adjacent side. But what is the adjacent side? Adjacent side is 500 minus 150. Happy?
Yes, 350.
Yes. So can you tell me now what is theta?
Yes.
Shift tan
Yes,
inverse of
Just
75.
Sir, it's 3.74.
How much?
3.74 degrees.
No, it's wrong.
12.09.
12.09 is the correct answer. 3.7 आप जरा more correct है ना देखो calculator का, but it should be 12.09 degree. Are you with me? I am also getting this answer. So we have calculated theta. So can I write that theta here? Yes, it is the angle made by TBD with horizontal. Are you with me?
Yes. Yes, yes.
So this is theta. So far, so good. Now, what has been asked? Sorry, what has been asked in the problem? Tension in cable BD and
Yes,
reaction
yes.
at A.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Reaction at A has been asked, and tension in cable BD has been asked. So how do we go about it? So how many equations do we have? This is coplanar but non-concurrent force system. So we have three equations. and we have three unknowns. Happy?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So how do we solve first? For first unknown, summation fx equal to 0. Happy?
Yes.
So what does summation fx equal to 0 give me? TBD cos
Is
of
equal to cost of
12.09 degree minus RC is
0.
equal to 0. Are you with me?
Yes.
So RC is equal to, tell me how much is cos of 12.09? Quickly.
Just a second. 0.977.
0.977,
Just take it 97.
is it?
77, but that would be too
So
calculated.
0.98.
Okay.
Are you with me? So 0.98 times TBD.
Yes.
This is the first equation that we have got. Now, how much is summation Fy? If I apply summation Fy equal to 0, what is the equation that I get?
RA plus.
No, minus 400,
Sorry, again,
minus
first.
400, right? Plus RA. Happy?
Minus TBD sine 12.09.
TBD sine 12.09 is equal to 0. Happy?
Yes.
So how much is RA? Tell me. RA in terms of TBD. Or what we will do here is, what we are going to do here is, now TBD we are going to express it in terms of RC. Are you with me?
Okay.
So I will get minus 800 plus RA minus 0.98, sorry, RC upon 0.98. RC upon 0.98 multiplied by sine of 12.09. This must be equal to 0. Happy?
Okay.
So tell me what is the equation that we get? We get RA minus, how much is sine 12.09 upon 0.8?
So, sine 12.09 is 0.209.
No, divided by 0.98.
I'm doing it.
So it is 0.214. Yes,
Yes.
0.2137. So I will take it as 0.214. Are you with me? 0.214 RC. This must be equal to 800. This is the second equation. Happy?
Yes. Yes.
So chalo, we used first equation already and we got one equation in terms of RA and RC. Happy?
Now the momentum one.
Now the second equation should also be in terms of RA and RC and it should not involve TBD. Happy?
Okay.
So what should I do? I will take moment about B. Easy. If I take moment about B, moment of TBD is going to vanish. There is no moment. So therefore, summation of moments about B equal to 0. Now I am not writing it elaborately. Summation of moments of all forces about Z axis passing through B. Understood. Everything is understood. So what is the moment? Chalo, RA का moment कितना आएगा? So let me have again the color code. RA का moment किस तरीके से आएगा? Clockwise. Do you agree with me? At B.
Yes.
And how much is that? Tell me.
You have to first of all take the component of RA perpendicular to that.
No. Why? RA is vertical and we are going to look at the horizontal distances. Are you with me?
Sir, it's minus RA into 150.
Yes, so it is going to be minus RA into 150. 150. Very good. Vertical force, we are looking at horizontal distance of this point from B. Are you with me?
I know that, but when you're taking the momentum, you're taking it from point B, right?
Yes.
The distance of the point from point B to that point of application, which should be RA, it is along the rod, right?
No, dekho. You are taking the moment of RA about B. Do you agree with me?
Okay.
So what do you have to do? extend line of application of RA, drop a perpendicular from B on line of action of RA.
That would be also same.
And that is this distance. Are you with me? But this distance is 150.
Got it.
Are you with me?
It's same thing. Basically, mine would be more calculated.
Yes. So you can look at it as taking component of RA along the length and across the length, and
Got
then see this inclined distance. But जिस तरीके से problem में दिया है, use that data. So we will write it as RA multiplied by 150, but minus. Are you with me?
Yes.
We are going to extend 5 minutes into the recess because we started late. So minus RA into 150 is the first force. Now what is the second one? Moment of RC. Do you agree with me?
Okay. RC.
So moment of RC, is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? It is anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise, positive.
Yes. And what distance would I require? I would require vertical distance between B and C. Happy? What is vertical distance between B and C? This total distance is 250 minus 75.
Why? Yes.
Are you with me? So 250 minus 75 is how much?
175.
So what I'm going to do is plus RC into 175. Happy?
Yes.
170. So far, so good. Now, next, or this 400 Newton forces, they will also cause the moment. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
This 400 Newton is going to cause anti-clockwise movement about B. And this 400 Newton is going to cause a clockwise movement. Do you agree with me? And their horizontal distance from point B, we have to write. So what is the horizontal distance of first 400 from B?
50.
It is 50. So what is the first moment? That is anti-clockwise in nature. So it is going to be plus 400 into 50. Yes, go ahead. Am I right?
Yes.
Then second force, this is 400. What is the horizontal distance?
150.
To be subtracted from 400.
Yes, 400, sorry.
This distance is 400 minus 150. Are you with me?
Yes.
So this distance is going to be equal to 250. Happy? So it is minus 400 into 250. Minus 400 into 250. This must be equal to 0.
So just one thing, like the forces which I mentioned, those are in Newton, right? But the distances are in mm. So shouldn't we convert mm to meters then, because Newton is made up of...
No. As long as you are working always in Newton and mm, it's all right.
Achha.
Are you with me? So all the moments we are working out in Newton mm, all the forces we are working out in Newton, all the lengths we are working out in mm. Happy? Are you with me? So be consistent in units. That's all what is required. So what is the second equation? Second equation, therefore, we have is minus 150 RA plus 175 RC. Happy?
Yes.
Is equal to 400 into 250 minus 400 into 50. So that is nothing but 400 into 200. Are you with me?
Yes.
So that turns out to be 80,000.
Yes.
80,000. It is not point, it is comma. 80,000. And this is equation number 2. So can you solve equation number 3? I am sorry. Equation number 3 and 2 simultaneously. Yes, easily.
Yes.
Quickly we will finish that and then we will stop for the day. So let me bring this equation here. Solve these two equations simultaneously. Chalo, I am solving with you. So we will go to mode. Equation mode. In equation mode, the coefficient of RA in first equation is minus 150. Then 175. Then on right hand side, you have 80,000. Then the coefficient of RA is 1. Then coefficient of RA is minus 0.214 RC, and then you have 800. So how much did you get R8 to be equal to 1100 Newton? And RC equal to 1400 Newton. Tell me if you have arrived at this answer.
I'll tell you.
Then we are going to use this to calculate TCD.
Can you show the second question, sir? Mr. Mohan?
Yes. Both the equations are now seen.
I'm getting X as it's a big division. What are your answers which you're getting? Yes.
1100 and 1400.
Yes.
Are you getting that? Yes. So then we use the first equation, that is RC is equal to 0.98 times TBD, and we get TBD as 1400. 1400 by 0.98. Are you with me?
Yes.
So it is 1428.57. I request all of you to cross verify the calculations. Mostly 99% it is correct. Correct. Yes. So this is TBD is this many newtons. Are you with me?
Yes.
We have answered all the questions. We have found out the reactions at A and C, and we have found out the value of tension or magnitude of tension in the cable. Are you with me? Now,
Yes.
next problem I'm going to give you as a homework. So what is your today's task? You have to complete the last part of previous problem. Are you with me? You have to give me the values of R5 and R6 in previous problem, and you are going to solve the next problem on your own without any hint from me. You solve this and share the solution with me. If it is correct, I will ask you to share it out to you. Are you with me? Are you
Yes.
with me?
Yes.
If you face any if you shall face any problem in this, we will tackle that in the next class. First thing, from next class onwards, we are going to start with the dynamics. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So the portion for our midterm examination as far as statics is concerned is over. Now we are going to start with the first unit in dynamics. That is also there for midterm. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us stop here today. I am sharing in your chat box the link for attendance. Kindly fill it now itself. If anyone is facing any problem, please let me know.
Okay, sir.
But try to fill the attendance now itself. So link is shared in the chat box. Please fill the attendance. अगर किसी को कुछ डाउट है तो पूछो, otherwise by after filling the attendance you can leave the class.